The new X-Men team have been revealed. Let's discuss, shall we? Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions of what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we got big X news. That's right, guys. The new X-Men team has been revealed. That's right. Jerry Duggan, Pepe Larraz are on X-Men #1, and we're getting the new team revealed to us right now. So if we're thinking that the X Gala event was this event that was going to slowly introduce this team, you're completely wrong. And that's kind of the issue with comic books today. Nothing is kept secret anymore, and it just revealed to you before it even comes out. In a way, I can understand that because they want you to get excited for this book, and they want you to pre-order it and things like that. But before we get too far into this topic, guys, let's go ahead. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. And if you want to enter in my Road to 10K X-Men giveaway, win these X-Men prizes. Guys, stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how you can win. All right, guys, so let's talk about Jerry Duggan's new X-Men title and the people that are going to be on this team, or the mutants that are going to be on this team, right? All right, let's kick it off with the obvious ones, because the obvious ones are the ones that are putting it together, this team, to begin with. The first one is Scott Summers' Cyclops, right? No surprise there. We knew that was happening based off of Ten of Swords. The next one is Jean Grey, which is now considered, I guess, Marvel Girl these days. So that's pretty cool that she's in there too. So you got those two working side by side. They're the ones that are going to be the leaders of this group, and they're going to go into battle. Now, what I seem to like about this new X-Men issue 1 is that this feels like it's a true X book, that we're actually going to have a team, like a real strong team, and they're going to do battles, or, you know, whatever their stories might be. But it just seems like this is a book that actually has a really solid team here. Okay. All right. The next person that kind of surprises me that's on this team is Sunfire, okay? Now, I'm surprised about this because I felt like he was kind of against the whole Krakoan thing, everything that was going on. So when you think about story when it comes to this X-Men series, you can actually do a story thread on why he's actually joining this team, why he's changed his mind, whatever the case may be, right? So that could be interesting. And, you know, I'm thinking, like, since he's a little bit hot-headed, like, he could be the first one to leave this team. So we'll see what happens with that one. All right, so the next one we have in here, which is kind of interesting, is Rogue. Now, she's obviously going to be the muscle of this team. Really strong character. I like her on the team. However, it's kind of odd to see her on an X-Men team without Gambit. So, and I'm pretty sure that Gambit and Rogue were on Excalibur together, and now they're separated. Why they're separated, I have no idea, but it's kind of cool that Rogue is on her own, and we'll see how she deals with that. Okay, so the next one we are getting here is Wolverine, but it's not the Wolverine that's on this t-shirt, right? This is actually Laura Kinney. So I think that's actually pretty cool, and this could provide some, I guess, if you want to say in the comics, some drama. So hear me out once I get to the next character, okay? But Laura Kinney's cool. I'm happy that she's involved in an X title. We've seen very little from her as of recently, and I think she's badass. And it's adding a Wolverine character that's not Logan, so I think that's really awesome. All right, so let's move on to the next character that I think that could add some drama and a possible love triangle. So hear me out here. So we have Everett Thomas, which is Sync. So if you read the most recent issue of X-Men, the current volume, with the whole Vault situation, we found out that Sync and Laura actually developed a relationship with each other because they were stuck in there 100 years in the vault, right? And so we found out that Sync wound up getting murdered outside the vault. He remembers all the memories of Laura and his relationship. Well, Laura was in the vault, and I think she wound up getting murdered or whatever the case, but she doesn't remember anything. So how does Sync deal with him still being in love with Laura, and how does Laura deal with her not being in love with him, and how this can create a love triangle like we have been seeing in the X-Men. Is Laura is a clone. So if Logan has feelings for Jean, do you think that, I said Laura, if Logan has feelings for Jean, wouldn't Laura might develop some feelings for Jean? And then this creates kind of a love triangle between Synch, Laura, and actual Jean Grey there. So that could be interesting. And then, of course, Cyclops would get jealous. So we got all kinds of love interests going on in that story. That's my soap opera portion of it, right? So hopefully you bared with me on that. But that could create some dramatization in the book. Next, we have the fan vote in the title, and we have Polaris in there, which I actually voted for. I think Polaris is a pretty badass character. I don't read X Factor, but I know that she is in X Factor, and I think she just needs a higher tier book. She needs to be in a book that means something else. And when you look at the power set of these characters, I think this is a phenomenal team. And I think their adventures ahead of them, I think, are going to be really good as well. And I think the stories could have a possibility of being really awesome. So we're going to see what happens with that. Now, the other thing about this is that why they're letting you know that this team is existing is because there's going to be variant covers for this, okay? So you got the Marvel Stormbreakers artists are doing 4 connecting covers, and they're paying homage to the 1991 X-Men, okay? So here's who you have on these covers. So obviously now you're going to probably want to buy these covers and get them all connecting like you did back in 1991 if you were around kind of like how I was. So the first one we have is Juan Cabal, who is doing Professor X, who is on one cover. Then you have Carmen Carnero, who's doing the Marvel girl portion of it. Peach Momoko is doing the Sunfire portion. Ivan Coelho is doing Synch. You have RB Sylvia, who's doing Cyclops. You have Natasha Bustos, who's doing Wolverine. You have Patrick Gleason, who's doing Rogue. And then you have Joshua Cassera doing Polaris. So those are the actual covers that you can get that can connect. And you'll have just like it was back in the 90s. So that is pretty cool. Now, again, I think having this team is very exciting. I wish it was kept a little bit more of a secret. But nevertheless, it's kind of cool because I am excited for the team. I'm interested to see the stories that they are going to explore here. And yeah, and that's all I have. So I want to know in the comments below, do you guys like this roster? Is there another roster that you would like to see, or another character that you would like to see with this roster? Who do you think might be the first one to drop out? Give me any of those thoughts when it comes to this new team, and are you excited for this particular book? Could this be better than actually Hickman's X-Men? So leave me all those comments below. That will enter you in the Road to 10K X-Men giveaway to win the X prizes. And of course, give this video a like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell. And until next time, webheads, I'll leave you more content right here. A couple of other topic videos that I did for this week. And this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.